Meghan Markle meltdown after Netflix show gets worst ratings ever. Meghan Markle's Netflix disaster just hit rock bottom, and her reaction? It's making even her most loyal fans raise their eyebrows. What went wrong with the Duchess of Sussex's new series? Why are the reviews brutal? And what did Meghan do behind the scenes that's got everyone talking? Stay tuned, because what we're about to reveal is shocking. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover the truth behind Hollywood's biggest headlines. If you love drama, celebrity tea, and untold stories the media won't show you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we have lined up. Today's story, Meghan Markle is under fire after her latest Netflix show reportedly flopped harder than anyone expected. And insiders say she did not take the news well. Grab your popcorn, because this is about to get wild. Let's start with the numbers. Meghan and Harry's new Netflix project was supposed to be a game changer, a powerful documentary-style series that would reshape their public image. But instead, it tanked. According to multiple sources, the show received abysmal viewership ratings during its premiere week. It didn't even crack Netflix's top 10 in major countries like the US, UK, and Canada. Critics weren't kind either. Rotten Tomatoes sitting at a dismal score. IMDb flooded with one-star reviews. One critic even called it, quote, a vanity project with zero direction, emotion, or entertainment value. Ouch. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Insiders from the production team are now leaking that Meghan completely lost it after hearing the poor numbers. According to a source quoted in a British tabloid, Meghan went into what they described as a meltdown during a post-release meeting. She reportedly blamed the failure on bad marketing, poor editing, and even hinted that Netflix didn't do enough to push the show, despite the fact that the streaming giant spent millions promoting it. Some staffers claimed Meghan expected the show to outperform The Crown, Netflix's highest-performing royal series. Talk about unrealistic expectations. So what exactly made the show flop? Critics and viewers alike say the project came off as tone-deaf, overproduced, and completely out of touch with what audiences actually want. Instead of giving fans an honest, raw look into Meghan and Harry's post-royal life, the series was slammed as a self-serving PR stunt. The show is filled with long monologues, dramatic music, and rehashed footage from past interviews. But here's the thing, viewers want authenticity, not repetition. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. I thought I'd learn something new about Meghan Markle. Instead, I got a 6-part TED Talk on how perfect she thinks she is. Now compare this to other royal-themed Netflix hits. The Crown captivated audiences with its deep character arcs, period drama style, and gritty portrayal of the British monarchy. Even people who weren't fans of the royal family tuned in. So why did Meghan's project flop? Unlike The Crown, which explores scandal and controversy with nuance, Meghan's show felt more like a one-sided monologue. There's little suspense, no real drama, and zero willingness to be vulnerable or show flaws. Some even compared it to a high-budget Instagram story, polished, controlled, and curated to perfection, but lacking substance. That's a big reason why viewers tuned out after episode 1. This flop isn't just embarrassing, it could be career-threatening. Meghan and Harry's $100 million deal with Netflix hinges on their ability to create content that draws in massive audiences. And after this disaster, industry insiders are beginning to question whether the Sussexes have any real star power outside the royal brand. One Netflix executive, who asked to remain anonymous, reportedly told a media outlet, they have to prove they can create hits. Sentiment alone isn't enough. And this was not a hit. Another insider said, Netflix is in the business of results. No one cares about royal drama if it doesn't deliver views. So what happened behind closed doors? Sources close to the Sussexes say Meghan took the failure personally. She allegedly canceled multiple public appearances and is now reassessing her creative direction. Some insiders say Meghan is pointing fingers at Netflix, at the marketing team, even at Harry, suggesting that the show didn't reflect her true vision. Others claim she's in talks with new producers to completely overhaul their next project. But the real bombshell? There are whispers that Netflix may scale back their overall deal if the couple's next release doesn't perform. That's millions of dollars, potentially slipping away. What's even more brutal than the ratings is the public reaction. Even longtime supporters of Meghan are starting to shift their stance. YouTube comments, Reddit threads, and TikTok reactions are flooded with people saying, "This feels fake. She's just playing victim again." And this isn't entertainment, it's propaganda. The backlash is real. And for a public figure who's built her brand on being relatable and empowering, this is a massive blow. A former royal correspondent said, "The public is more interested in what Meghan does, not what she says. In this series, she said too much and showed too little." So what's next? Insiders say Meghan is now rebranding again. She's reportedly working on a new lifestyle brand, fashion line, and maybe even a podcast reboot. But here's the catch. People are skeptical. After the Spotify deal ended early, and now this Netflix drama, Meghan's media credibility is on shaky ground. Will a fashion line change that? Will another podcast be enough to win people back? Some PR experts think Meghan might need to take a long break from the spotlight, let the dust settle, re-strategize, and return with something actually authentic. Only time will tell, but one thing's clear. The fairy tale image is starting to crack. So what do you think? Is this the beginning of the end for Meghan and Harry's Hollywood journey? Or is it just a bump in the road that they'll bounce back from? Let us know in the comments below. We're reading every single one. If you found this story insightful, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of fame, scandal, and power. And hey, if you were Meghan's advisor right now, what would you tell her to do next? This was your channel name on exposing the stories they don't want you to hear. Catch you in the next one.